Morning, guys. Welcome to another Saturday morning breakdown. Unfortunately, our team isn't playing this weekend, but you know, Raiders never stop. But we will be covering the remainder of the playoffs, and we are going to get into our team and the recent news that's happened this week and that could happen this week, and some exciting things are coming, guys. Exciting things. So let's get it cracking. What's good out there? What's going on? Tony, salute. Dark, salute. Mr. Pena, salute. Appreciate you guys being in the building. Oh, man. Excited to see who, I'm going to say more excited to see who doesn't go to the Super Bowl. I hope it is a Detroit Lion, Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl. But let the chips fall where they lay. Welcome, Raider Nation. Appreciate you guys being here. We are closer to the big game. It's kind of seems like football season goes by so fast, man, every year. But it's exciting things. We got a lot of news that happened this week and everything like that. So we got Coach Pierce, we got General Manager Telesco. Now the OC. I know the Kingsbury thing was out there. I mean, who knows what they're really gonna do, but I would be okay with that. I would definitely be okay with Kingsbury coming in. It'd be something that would call for a more mobile QB. So, I'm all for that. Getting somebody that can, be able to move around in the pocket, scramble when need be, get those tough, third and fours and third and shorts that seem to be so difficult for us to get. Yeah, but I mean, at least we got our leader. We got Pierce. I know he's not the Jim Harbaugh and everything like that, but sometimes you don't need that, man. Sometimes it's not about like the all the hype and what I'm saying. It's not about that. It's about he loves his team. And there's gonna be people around him that are gonna be making the major decisions. Decisions and everything like that. So it's not like he's gonna lead the franchise by itself. It's a team, man. It's all team. So I'm not too familiar with Telesco before this the recent news, but from his track record, Peyton Manning, Edgerrin James, a lot of good players like from that Colts era. And as we remember, that Colts team was the same competition to Tom Brady and the Patriots. If it wasn't the Patriots, it was the Colts. So it was whoever won that game usually went to the Super Bowl. But more times it was Tom Brady. But so I was younger then, you know what I mean? And that was a good era of competitive football. It was always a good matchup. That was one of those games that, I usually only watch really Raider games, but those were some of the games I used to, if you were going to watch a game, that was always a good game and I could not miss. It was always good, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, so, and he's put some, good players on the Chargers too as well. Keenan Allen, go Cal, you know what I mean? But I believe, I don't know. I believe we are putting something together. It's like I'm really curious to see who the OC is going to be, and then we can kind of see what direction we're going. But no rush. We got a while, so we got a minute till we have to get things. So we got to take our time to do it right. Let's do it. Also, in other news, we have Harbaugh to LAC, to the Chargers. Now, what does that mean to us? I mean, so how I look at it, basically, if we're going to seriously compete for Super Bowls, we have to not look past as in not worry about, but we have to do our job and eliminate Denver and Vegas. Vegas, the Chargers. Because if we're going to compete with the Kansas Cities and all the teams that are, consistently there, we have to knock off the teams that are pretty much mediocre. You know what I mean? Like the Chargers, Denver, until they get their situation together, we have to be the one to step up and take that either second or first spot. So I said, in all honesty, we have to eliminate both Denver and LAC. KC is the only team we should be competing with. We must establish ourselves as number one, number two team in the AFC West. Because, it shouldn't be a three-way battle or, not even a four-way. It should be us, KC, and it should be a battle to the death, between us. And we should be blowing through competition like Denver and the Chargers. Now, I know Harbaugh and all that, but last time that I checked, Jim lost to his brother John the last Super Bowl he was coaching. And his brother might just win again. So I'm going to not worry about Harbaugh. So, Harbaugh just won the national championship. Harbaugh coming to the Chargers. I don't know. I didn't see him taking that job, but I get it, But yeah, last time he was in the Super Bowl with the Niners, he lost to his brother. And his brother has been winning. So, he's not even the better brother as a coach. Let me see. So, like I said, there's teams that we just have to be able to beat. Teams we have to be able to thump. Pretty much able to thump with and learn how to beat. KC, they are consistently good every year. We went 1-1 this year, but we must get up there level-wise. Because like I said, that's the only competition we should have in this division. We should be able to knock off, because, we have to establish ourselves as a better team. And we're, that's why I like keeping Pierce, because he knows what we had on this team for the last couple years. So he has recent knowledge of our needs and the holes that we have. And him being a football player himself, he's seen it at the high level, you know what I mean? So he knows what it looks like. So we're going to trust him in this process to keep adding on and just keep stacking this team. Let me see. Yeah, these are teams that we have to be able to beat, if we're going to, because teams, even if we play them in the season, these are teams that if we get to the playoffs, that we're going to see these teams in the playoffs. So the Bills, in my opinion, another mobile quarterback. They have a top-tier quarterback. They have been dominant, and the team that they always get took out by is KC. That was one game that we did not look prepared for when we played the Bills, because we were kind of, we questioned kind of our secondary, and because at that time they had about a four wide receiver kind of roster, they could, they really stretched us out. And we only had at that time, that's when we had Peters and we had, a young Bennett trying to kind of learn his way and everything like that. So, yeah, we got kind of worked around, but we kind of held up for a little bit, but then they start putting it on us, and we struggle against those mobile QBs. But another team, and then if I didn't say already, KC too. KC is one of those teams too that we're gonna have to compete with. We're gonna have to play them 3 times if we want to get to the Super Bowl, more than likely. The Baltimore Ravens, mobile QB, elite. They are going to be a problem if they keep building their wide receiver room, giving Lamar real weapons out there with Andrews, Odell, and all the guys they got kind of stacked together and company. It opens up their offense. That defense has been dominant, and they have a great running game. Hard to stop, definitely. Yeah, it's another team that's we're gonna have to, because you see they're playing for a Super Bowl this weekend. They're playing to make the big game, and let's see if they can do it. Pittsburgh Steelers. Now these are teams that we also, except for the Ravens, but other teams that we lost to. That, like, when it comes down to those playoff, the playoff picture, and strength of schedule and everything like that, teams that we played and we lost to early in the season, they kind of gave us a rough start, and it kind of made our ending difficult, because that's what kind of eliminated us, was all the scenarios and everything like that. But Pittsburgh Steelers, they're kind of in a situation kind of like us. They got 3 QBs. Well, I wouldn't say thumbs down for all 3 of ours, because Aiden is at least I don't know, you never know, he could come around or he could be number 2, so we'll see. But yeah, they got 3 QBs, thumbs down for all. Trubisky, Rudolph, and Kenny Pickett. They're still trying to figure out who's the guy, but they give Baltimore the most competition in that division. The defense is tough, always a black and blue game for sure. Bruiser, Raider type football, like that old school ball. Yep. So that's one of the teams, man. Like, that we lost to early in the season. We did not get off to a good start this year, and that's one of the things that has to change too. But yeah, Pittsburgh is one of those teams that's going to be, competing, and we have to find a way to be able to beat these teams and become better than these teams. Also, San Francisco 49ers, because if we do make it through all these said teams, one of the teams that's consistently there too, if it's Philly, if it's San Francisco, the next time we play, mark my words, we will be trending up. Not only one of the top NFC teams, but one that we don't like losing to. We have competed the last 2 games, and the rivalry is always lit, and it is and it's a couple games before it was kind of rough, but this time, the time was Stidham, and then we it's preseason, but I count it too, especially if we win, for sure. Now, but we smacked them, the last couple of times, so. Every win with that rivalry counts. I don't care if it's preseason, scrimmage, whatever it is. We will always want to get the best of our competition, always. Here's some honorable mentions for those. The Jags, the Colts. I guess Houston may be on the rise. We'll see. We'll see next year. But basically, when I bring these teams up, like even the Chargers too, these are teams that we have to dominate, and because these are playoff spots that our teams can step up and take, we have to start sweeping LAC. We can't be losing games to teams under 500. So these teams right here have our playoff spot. These are AFC teams that have our what is supposed to be our playoff spot, because these teams don't deserve it. They don't want it. They don't need it like we do. So We have to get better than these teams if we're going to be able to compete with these other teams that we talked about. And like I talked about for our basically starting the season faster, we got off to horrible starts these last 2 seasons. Hence, no playoffs. We started the 2021 season 3-0. Remember, we got those crazy, the Baltimore, the Steeler win, and I want to say it was Denver was the third one or charts, but I forgot. But it was good, and we made the playoffs that year. So we were able to win these early games. We went up and down slumps, 1-2, lost 3. You know what I'm saying? It was all kind of, back and forth, but we made the playoffs. But we have to win early. We have to start the like 6-2, 7-3, like start fast. That way, if we do hit some kind of, snag mid-season, it's not so much pressure to try to peel off 5 wins and all this kind of stuff. We had to win 5 out of 7 games, and it just gave us no real leeway. So we have to start better. And so that's why I hope the change at QB, strengthening of the line, and the new OC, whoever that might be, like I said, who will be our OC. Very, very curious to see who will be leading this team. Whoever we get, I hope they will simplify it enough versus our last 2 years. Yeah, because, on paper, we had a good roster. Some would even say great before the season started. And we were not able to. I remember it was a time when we couldn't get past 17 or 16, 17, and it was just, why? It shouldn't be this difficult, and I think a lot of it too, we have to identify our running game. We have to figure out what we're going to do. There was times where we ran Jacobs heavy, no Zamir. I think it has to be balanced. I think because every time they see Josh, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, oh, he's running it. And then they're just going to sell out for the run. It has to be a mix of everything. So like I said, I hope they really give us some more balance when it comes to our running game. Like receiving, like different packages where I want to see some double running back packages where, the fullback doesn't really kind of help. When we had certain fullbacks back in the day that kind of would help, they could catch out of the backfield. But, we really don't see Jacob Johnson kind of doing that. So I want to see maybe some Zamir and Josh packages, or Abdullah, like double Josh and Abdullah, and then they double split out, or something just to add some more weapons. And then like I said, Aiden has to get the ball out if that's who we go with, or whoever it is. But I just want to see us spread out more people to get more options. So we got the playoffs. Yeah, so once we figure out who our OC is, we'll be able to, kind of see the direction, like I said, we're going, quarterback-wise, draft-wise. Now, speaking on the draft, I wouldn't mind trading back for more picks, because I feel like that would help our team more, is just adding more pieces. And, the more chances you have, the more chances you have to actually, hit. So, and where our team is, we're not, even though our defense was, top 10 this year, we can't stop adding to it. We definitely can't not stop adding to it. We have to keep filling holes, and I hope to God we keep the people that were successful this year, like the 1-year deals and stuff like that. I hope they can work something out, because every time somebody tries to outbid us and all this kind of stuff. So I hope we keep our guys where they are. So now we're talking playoffs. Playoffs? Yeah, we're talking playoffs. Yes, we are. So the final four teams meet to go to the best stadium in football to play for that ring. Go Cal, man. Shout to Jared Goff. So the Super Bowl is in our house this year. I'm going to cover it until the season is over. And just a little good news, I got some stuff in the works. And once I get it set up, you guys will be excited to see who we got. So, like I said, we're talking through it, so we're gonna figure out a good time and date, and then I'll let you guys know once it gets closer. So, I think my favorite matchup out of these playoffs will be. I mean, it's gonna be. Really, both matchups are gonna be good. The Baltimore KC, I'm definitely gonna be watching that one for sure. I'm watching both, but I think there'll be a little bit more pleasure in watching that one because I feel like Baltimore is a team that can knock down KC, but we will see. So, like I said, we got Baltimore versus the FKC. Lamar versus Mahomes. This time, I think Lamar has the better team. In previous years, it was just Lamar. Now it's their defense, the wide receivers, and their running game. This will take all the Mahomes magic to get a win. So we can't count out Mr. Mahomes, man. He's gonna do what he does. He doesn't have the team that he had in previous years. I think the last time this playoff matchup happened, but I think he really has a good chance to beat Mahomes because I think they have a defense that can kind of contain him. Because in practice, they go against Lamar Jackson, chasing him around. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they could chase around Mahomes with ease. He is kind of shifty, crafty as a runner, but, I think this is the team that can kind of put him down. So, Mahomes is still Mahomes. Can beat you many ways. Wide receivers dropped passes and have to clean that up to be able to have success against Baltimore's defense. Now in the playoffs, sometimes you don't get to come back and try again, get another one, have another try at it. Sometimes you got to make the plays that are there, and the team that capitalizes on their opportunity, gets the ring. So that team has to be better. We smacked them last time. So I don't even know. That had nothing to do with anything. My bad. I just had to throw that in. But yeah, they have a team that if you just kind of sum it up in one word, they're beatable. They're beatable. Can Lamar balance his passing and running? For him to beat KC, he has to be accurate on his throws. KC does have decent corners, and if he stays disciplined and makes good throws, that way he can run only when needed. Yeah, see, like Lamar was heavy into the run. Like he would kind of take off, kind of first instinct just to get out of there. But I think against KC, he's gonna have to be accurate for one, and really just kind of get the ball downfield. But I feel like they know KC, they're probably gonna grind them out. Keep the ball in Baltimore's hands and just make Mahomes pretty much less dangerous, on the sidelines. But see, the thing is, you can't really slow the game down like that because he can slow the game down too. That's one thing they do. They try to end up with the last drive because they know Mahomes can make it happen. Like he'll do it with his feet. He'll do it, You know what I mean? Through the air, he'll do it. Most of the time, faking flop penalties and all that kind of stuff. But he knows he's become seasoned. He knows the game. But yeah, Lamar has to be able to really, and this is a good game to show his passing ability. And because that was his thing, they were saying he was just a running back. He was just a high paid running back. But I think he can make the passes. He has a better wide receiver core than he's had I think since he's been there. So who wins? Well, I'm a Raider fan, man. So Baltimore 35, KC 24. Baltimore Ravens spoils Kermit's Super Bowl dreams. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a good game. It might go down to the wire. It's definitely going to be a good one. I'm excited to see some football, the last of the football. But let me shout out everybody too, man. Let me take a little chat time. Tony Salute. We got Dark in the building. Let me see. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Who do you have in that time? Wasn't it the guy, was it Connor still? Because, I really didn't. Yeah, I'm not too into the Cardinals. I'm not really too sure. I got to look into that one. Yeah, we can run the ball. I think a lot of the stuff with our running situation will be fixed with the line. Because Josh was able to pull off a epic season last year, and then this season was just crazy. He started to get into the groove like a little bit later on, because it feels like with Josh, there's certain games that he rises to that occasion, like those competitive rivalries and stuff like that. He always delivers in all the rivalries against KC, against LAC, and against Denver. He runs all over Denver. So, yeah, I hope he comes back too. I hope because I think him, and then we get a rookie, kind of like Detroit had a little with Gibbs, had some success with him. So I'm hoping that we can do the same. We can find some young pieces. I like the guy Troy Franklin. Like, the more I watch his stuff too, I like the couple of the wide receivers from Washington. There's a couple that I've seen. I'm still, kind of looking into all since the season's over. But I like Troy Franklin. And what I've been hearing is that KC is trying to get Troy Franklin, which is a speedster. So, and we picked before them. So I would definitely like us to get some speed out there. Get some speed. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't even checked the schedule, man. I've been so busy this week. We have the Steelers, Browns, Jags at our house, the Ravens, Bengals, and Dolphins on the road, 24. They always give us the crazy schedules, too. Yeah, I'm good with the Lions winning it all. I'm definitely good with that. Yeah, Lions, Ravens, either one I'll be all right with. But, KC, no. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good weekend too, man. I couldn't wait to get to the weekend. Let me see, bang. James Furbo in the building. Yeah, we got Nutty Raider Nate. Salute my brother. That's my dog. What's up with my guy? Yeah, Furbo. Yes, sir. Let me see who else. Let me see. All right. So we got um the next matchup. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Detroit Lions. All right. This game is going to be interesting. Good defense versus good offense. I forgot to add this, but I'll just speak it. So Debo Samuels. I'm guessing he's gonna play. I wouldn't, you know, I don't know if he's that dog or not, but if I'm playing to win a Super Bowl, I'm playing. That's just me. But I'm just gonna say he's gonna play, but he's probably gonna be, a shell of himself, and so that's gonna put a lot of pressure on McCaffrey. McCaffrey's gonna have to go into beast mode. I think Detroit, has a deeper wide receiver room and should be able to spread that defense out. Fred Warner is a beast, so whatever they do must be game planned away from number 54. Yeah, that dude is something else, man. He's like a robot. But he's always in position, always in good position. He's always disciplined. He's always there on the play. It's crazy. He's a hell of an athlete. But Jared Goff has been balling. This is not the first NFC Championship for him, so he will have to do a damn near perfect. Have to be damn near perfect with no turnovers to beat a solid SF team. Yeah, and see that's the thing. He's competed. He's had good teams around him. This time, before I think it was a lot of the Rams defense. I think that was a major part of it. But I believe he is going to. They have a good offense, but my thing is can the defense stop the Niners? Because the Niners have a lot of weapons. They do. McCaffrey, got Debo. Like I said, if he plays, got Kittle. They got a lot of stuff that can get you in many ways. But I think the Niners' best chance is to move the ball around. Get CMC the ball in space. I think they're going to be trying to key in on trying to stop the run, and they're going to try to force Purdy to kind of pass the ball. The SF defense has been bend but don't break lately. Detroit can put up 30-plus easy, so they must limit the big plays. Now, I'm not saying that they can put 30-plus on the Niners, but I'm saying, in the seasons, they're you won't be surprised if they put up 30. We'll just say that. Detroit running game, but must wait. My bad, Gus. Okay, I think I was tripping. Detroit's running game must be stopped in order to force Goff to make plays with his arm. Contain the Detroit running game, they can win. So basically, that's probably what they're going to try to do. They're going to put the ball into Jared Goff's hands. They're going to stop the run, make sure that that's not even an option, and they're going to force Detroit to have to beat them down the field. Now, the thing with them is, let's add my guy to the situation. My bad. What's up with my brother, man?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me pretty well?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm in the airport right now. I'll be, if you saw my message on Facebook, I'll be headed to South Africa for like a work trip. I wanted like an incentive like months ago. So yeah, but I'm out just here at SFO right now, about to spread the love of Raider Nation to Johannesburg. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, hey, convert them all, man. If they don't, I don't have a team. Oh, you do now. You're a Raider.
You do now.
Yeah, you're a Raider. How
We'll
you been, my
teach
brother?
you. We'll teach you, bro. The black hole
Yeah,
welcomes everyone, bro. The
yeah.
black hole welcomes everyone.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah,
what's up, man.
yeah. It's been a minute since I hopped on and stuff. I've been so busy, man. I've been so busy with work. It's been crazy. So I thought it'd be good to at least hop on for a little bit with before I head on a plane or whatever. Unfortunately, by the way, do you ever fly much, Jason?
Only the Raider games now.
Uh, well, there you go. That's not too bad, though. At least that's usually once a year and stuff.
Man.
Uh, you usually can't. Is there any spots to often buy like melatonin tablets? Because I want to fall the hell
Oh.
asleep on my plane right now. I did
Yeah.
pull an all nighter so that
Yeah.
I could do that because I need to get adjusted to the time zone stat, right? So when I hop on this plane to New York, I need to knock out, wake
Damn.
up when the plane lands, and then I'll be on the level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Damn.
but
So
yeah,
it's
Tony's right. Raiders are worldwide. We're an international brand. It's not just
oh
Raider Nation, bro. It's Raider Globe. It's Raider Solar System, bro. It's
Raider
Raider fucking.
everything.
It's Raider Galaxy, dude.
It's
It's
a
Raider
Raider.
Universe. It's Raider Multiverse, bro.
It's
We
Raider
run this,
life.
bro.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's crazy, man. Like it's time for that Super Bowl almost, man. The final four.
Yeah, it's big playoff times and stuff. How are what are your thoughts on like the Niners and stuff, like rooting for them or not or whatever? My dad, he like
Yeah.
kind of I don't know, he taught me to kind of root for the Niners a little bit or whatever. I usually can't help myself, but yeah, not root for the Niners or whatever. But
Yeah.
sometimes I think to myself, root for the Niners until they reach the championship game, and then let them lose again, so that they don't get too frisky. You know what I'm saying? They don't
Yeah.
get too frisky. You know?
So Morris, me and you are in the same boat. Cause so people have been trying to convince me because I'm from the Bay, but I'm from Oakland. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's different, bro.
It's different. You know what I mean? Like, but so I try to. It's just not in me too. You know, I try to be like, but I always find myself going for whoever's playing them. So like, that's not gonna work. You know, it is what it is. But we compete hard. It's hard to, like if when we play each other, it's F them, F, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's hard to turn that off. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to flip that switch but after we beat them, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, it's whatever now, you know what I mean? Like but it's hard, bro. Like the only time would be probably if KC, if they play KC.
Yeah, you got to root for the Niners, bro.
Yeah, I got to.
They
You
play
know what I mean?
Casey.
Like
They play the
it's
Donkeys.
yeah,
They play the
yeah.
Bolts, bro.
It's I got to, and it's
It's
funny
crazy,
because
bro. I'm seeing
yeah,
on NFL Twitter, bro. People are like rooting for their division rivals. I'm like, what the hell is
yeah,
that bull crap,
yeah.
bro?
I
Root against your division rivals at all
yeah,
costs, bro. At all
yeah.
costs, dude.
I don't care who would be on the other side in the NFC, but I would never. There's no team that I would ever root for KC against. You know what I mean? Like there would never be a team that like
Yeah.
I guess the only time would be if, like, say they had to win to put us in the playoffs or something.
Yeah, unless we
Then,
relied on Casey
yeah,
winning, and then I'd
yeah,
slip my wrists while doing
yeah.
that. You know
I
what I'm
would,
saying?
I would hate it. I would hate it, and I probably wouldn't watch it. But
Yeah, I would follow the box score. I wouldn't have it in me to like watch a game actively
yeah,
rooting for the
yeah,
Queefs, bro. That wouldn't I wouldn't
yeah.
have it. I just follow the box score if that were to happen. But so are you more? Is it more of a current thing, or is it just a long time thing? Do you just always hate the Queefs more than the Donkeys, or is it
Um,
more of a recent thing? Because my dad, he's OG. And back in the day, the Raiders Broncos games in the
mhm.
'80s and '90s used to be lit.
Oh,
So
it went in eras because there was the Terrell Davis era of the Denver Broncos. There was the LaDainian Tomlinson era of the Chargers that I hate. I hated that. It kind of went. There was just certain times I hated LT. I hated that Chiefs or the Chargers team. I hated. like the John Elway, Rod Smith, Shannon Sharp years of Denver. Those were hated years for Denver. There was a couple for the Chiefs though. There was like the Priest Holmes era. There was the oh for sure the Jamal Charles and all that era.
The Alex Smith Chiefs.
Yeah, the Alex Smith Chiefs, the Trent. I think I just felt like the Chiefs kind of gave us more of the business, like more times. I feel like.
Yeah, really recently since the odds. I don't know. My dad used to, when I was growing up younger. I mean, I just, my dad just told me how it was, and he was like, "Yeah, Raiders Broncos, that's the game and stuff." But it's really, if a Chiefs fan was listening to this, they'd smile hearing this.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like one of my longtime memories though of like watching the Raiders when I was younger, and like I didn't even like know who our quarterback was. I just was like, yeah, just injure them or whatever, play physical, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I for some reason I would always remember us. I never got the association in my mind, or my dad never told me. I was like, man, we were like often playing this like team called the Chiefs and stuff, and like they always keep beating us whenever I watch, bro. And it's
they ran all over us. Like I said, like Priest Holmes. I remember Jamal Charles. It seemed like every running back that they got ran all over us, man. Yeah.
But hey, we were the last team in the world to have most recently beaten the Chiefs, so that's what's up.
Yeah, I hope that changes today.
Yeah, hopefully that changes. Hopefully that changes tomorrow. Hopefully that changes tomorrow. We're all every member of Raider Nation is a Lamar Jackson stan tomorrow, bro.
Oh, hey, speaking of that, like how they even got there, what'd you think when he missed that kick?
With the bill. I probably should have followed it more, but I've been so busy. But I like followed the end of the Bills Chiefs game, and obviously I was rooting for the Bills and stuff. I wanted Josh Allen to at least have a little bit of a heyday and stuff, and then he missed the kick and stuff, and I was like, oh my god! Like I said that out loud and stuff, and then they got the first down, and it was Dunski's. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa.
I was like, what the? You got one job, bro.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Josh Allen has his chances, shots in the end zone, getting check downs, getting first downs and stuff. He had old boy in the end zone. Like if he could have got that pass a little, a little air on that thing, he could have. Yeah, there's so many things he could have done.
Yeah, he has an arm too. That dude has a gun.
Arms and legs, brother. Arms and legs.
Arms and legs.
Yeah, he's got a body, actually, as it turns out. A whole goddamn NFL body. You know what I'm saying?
That man's all arms and legs.
Oh, you're Tony, damn. I didn't know that. You're in the Midwest, bro. So, yeah, you're surrounded by queefs, man.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hell, dude.
I would love to go out there for that energy, though, because I know, like, to be there for that win, oh, my God. You probably got to have a bodyguard to lead the stadium right there, out there. Yeah, I bet.
What do you think of, by the way, what other playoff games are you talking about? Or you just been...
I talked about the Ravens game, and then we were just talking about the Niner game right now. The Niners and Detroit. It's so weird to say Detroit, for a NFC Championship.
Yeah, just Detroit in the mix with anything.
Yeah,
it's like damn, you know what I'm saying? But we have our it's Coach Campbell, right? Dan Campbell.
Yeah, Dan Campbell.
We got our own Black Air Force Dan Campbell, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's like Detroit in the playoffs, in the championship game, and I'm not in a time machine when Barry Sanders was playing.
That's how long it's been, damn near.
Yeah, 1992, I think, was the last time they were this far in the playoffs, which is just insane to think about. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. But we'll see how my heart goes. For these kinds of games, I always tell myself logically I should root against the Niners, but we'll see where the heart goes. We'll see where the emotion goes. Or actually, since I'll be in South Africa, the time zone's going to be totally thrown off. I won't even have to worry
Yeah.
about all this nonsense.
Yeah.
So I'll just follow the box score or something.
Yeah.
Um,
How long you gonna be there?
I'll be there. I think I'll start heading back. I think the 6th or the 7th.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah.
I thought you was moving for good. Just
Nah, that's jeez. A Raider Nation mission. You know what I'm saying? A little like how the Spanish have their little Christian missions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got the Raider Nation missions. You know what I'm saying? Spreading the word, the gospel.
You're supposed to bring back 1 million Raider fans over there.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, convert them from soccer to real football.
Yeah, exactly. It's same football, bro. Same football. Come on, football. Let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Raider Nation is good. But yeah, you've been paying attention to the GM hire and the offensive coordinator stuff, and kind of what it's looking like for us, getting a quarterback and stuff. You've been paying attention to that, talking about it much? Or?
Yeah, we started with the Kings. Or they're talking. I think they had an interview with Kingsbury. And
Cliff Kingsbury yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would be good with that because that would mean a mobile quarterback because that's kind of his system. And I think something has to change. I think, like I said, I think it's mostly the line that's gonna, we need to kind of beef up a couple spots, but we need to simplify our game plans a little bit just so it benefits everybody.
Well, I mean that's what Coach JP is trying to do. Bring it back to the Raider tradition, physical football, chucking that thing downfield, Daryl LaMonica style, the Mad Bomber, you know what I'm saying? Just slinging it to Cliff Branch, right? Was our deep threat back in the day, Cliff Branch.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Cliff Branch, Bolitnikov.
That speeds. Yeah, there you go, Bolitnikov, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just mixing it up. But Marcus Allen as well. That was kind of earlier-ish. But yeah, just bring it back to the Raider way. You think? Regardless of, do you think? Two questions: do you want us to trade up for a quarterback? And second, do you even think we'll be able to, regardless of whether or not? You think the asking price might be too high? What's your thoughts? Top 3 pick.
So in life, right? Like just me, if I know you're trying to overcharge me for something, I'm going to feel like I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just going to be like, nah, I'm good. Because I have a conservative mind frame. Like I feel like, so this is how I honestly feel. I didn't say it last week, but this is how I honestly felt. We had the chance to have a 6th pick and we chose to win out. So we are where we are. You know what I mean? Because it would make no sense to me, really, honestly, to trade up for something that we could have finessed ourselves. You know what I mean? Because that's so crazy. Like, because at one point we were the 6th pick, and then I think we won the next couple games, and then knocked us to 13. So for us to give up so much when technically we were there, and like I said, could have finessed whatever. If that's what we really wanted, and we knew we wanted. I get it. I get it. We played for pride. I get it. But it just, to me, it doesn't make sense for us to trade up for something that, it's like now another team's going to benefit pretty much off our mistake because we chose to go another route, And like, I know that sounds crazy, but it's honest, it's an honest opinion because I would love to. So I've been watching a lot of the quarterbacks, like the top 5, whatever, Bo Nix, Penix, everyone has their issue. I kind of like, my favorite quarterback right now is Drake May. I like Drake May's game.
Good. I respect that, by the way. I don't think enough people throw Drake May's name in the mix and stuff, but that a lot of seems like, I don't know, some general managers I think he's better than all C Will, old Caleb Will. So
Yeah, I like
you know,
no,
we got
I like Caleb Williams' game. Like I do, because I feel like in the NFL you need that. It's that unscripted where when the play breaks down, it's just go. It's like you're not thinking, you're just oh shit, and you just go. And that's where people I think give that Mahomes-ish. He's the Mahomes-ish of this, draft or whatever. But it's just certain things like yeah, when things are scripted, yeah, that's cool when everything goes right. But when the play breaks down, because in the NFL, the play is going to break down because they got some good defenses out there. So it's people that can react to that. That's how you're going to be successful in the NFL. That's just in my opinion. Afakasi salute.
there we go. Yeah, I respect it. Yeah, the one thing is I don't know for some reason, Caleb, he gives me the vibe of being a Raider more than Drake May. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure that I don't
Yeah,
that shouldn't matter a ton, but just vibes alone. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I feel like he's a Raider. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care too much. I'm actually really not big on like the trading up. Like if people are really like this all in and like you know AOC sucks. He's just a good backup. People will leave out the AOC sucks part and just say,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, he's like a really good backup and stuff," which is basically you saying that he sucks. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if you really think that, in my opinion, like the much more natural thing would just be to sign like a free agent quarterback or whatever, or trade for Fields or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, Russell Wilson's asking price probably won't be too high. We
yeah,
could go all in and sign um, Baker Mayfield in free agency as
yeah,
well. We got a lot of options as well that doesn't involve selling the literal farm in the
yeah,
draft. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's my I just there's a frustration I have where I'm like looking at all these posts, like a ton of people are like, yeah, trade up, trade up, trade up, or whatever, and like it's just the way people like treat that versus like getting a quarterback in later rounds and stuff. People treat like trading up to get a quarterback as though it's like a guaranteed hit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? What's
see,
like no? What do you mean? It's not a
yeah,
guaranteed hit, bro.
because
What
like
do you even?
look at all the teams that have traded up. They traded up for Trey Lance too. You know what I mean? Like, but
It's like,
there's,
oh, but they traded up for Mahomes, dude. So we'll get
yeah,
Mahomes. We'll get the next Mahomes, dude,
yeah.
if we trade
I
up.
mean, that's if, but see, no one knows. Like you said, no one knows who if he's gonna be that because he could be the next Mahomes, and then he injures his knee, and then you know what I mean. Then he's just another guy. So it's like there's a lot of things that can happen. Uh, I, I just feel like we were there, and we are where we are, and I feel like we could just stack this defense, give or take. Like if say all the quarterbacks are gone, oh well, we're gonna just stack this quarterback and because the
Just get
free
a
agent,
later round guy. Just get a later
yeah,
round guy. Get some competition
yeah,
to Aiden O'Connell. Maybe bring in the old perennial backup Jacoby Brissett. You know what I'm saying? Create some
yeah,
create some
I,
competition. Let him cook, and may the best man win.
yeah. I want somebody. It's like
Yeah,
I want.
trade for Stidham. Get him. Trade for him again. Trade for him again. Get him back from the Broncos, bro. Let's bring back Stiddy.
Yeah, we
I
just.
like what I saw from him, bro. Against the Broncos, bro, he was running for his life out there, and he was still
Yeah,
slinging that thing.
yeah. That's. I would like to see just someone at least to be able to just make this offense look where it's not just
Dynamic.
like where it's not just like Aiden trying to hold the ball for forever because I feel like he can get better. I just think we don't have the patience, enough because it's win time now. We don't really have time to develop. It's like we need him to either be it or not. It's just show us what you are. Are you him or are you not?
I hear that. That makes plenty of sense. The one thing I might say to that is just he technically, in all fairness, I mean, excuses are excuses, but he has a lot of excuses working in his favor. He was working with a rookie offensive coordinator not even rookie, interim rookie offensive coordinator that we let go, who then was his quarterbacks coach. Now he didn't really have a quarterbacks coach to lean back on when he needed to do his thing. He didn't really get a lot of attention in OTAs and mini camps and training camp because he was like the third string guy basically going into after the draft. And so, I would be interested in seeing how Aiden O'Connell performs after having gone through a full NFL season and an extra NFL offseason, having learned the lessons that he does. Again, I'm obviously not, I'm like oh yeah, dude, Aiden O'Connell, bro, he's the guy, dude. Like, no, obviously, but he could be our guy. He could be the one carrying the flag, bro, carrying the flag to the end zone and stuff. So I'll be interested in his development and stuff. I look forward to what our new GM in coordination with our new offensive coordinator and hopefully Patrick Graham cook up, and we just keep it kind of we just cook up the best meal possible for our chef Antonio Pierce to cook a 5-course meal for us. First course, just sweeping the division. You know what I'm saying? Second course, making the playoffs. Third course, getting a playoff win. Fourth course, home playoff win in the championship round.
Yeah. See,
and we all know the fifth course. You know what I'm saying? Let Chef AP cook. Let him cook. You ever seen that? Sorry, I know you don't want. I know you want to say something. You ever seen that that image or that GIF or whatever from the anime Baki? Have you ever seen where they're like cooking this invisible food or whatever? Have you seen it? Where like they're like it's this guy who's like chopping up the shit, but he's just doing basically this. There's like nothing there. He's like chopping up food. He's like dicing it up. He's like throwing it in a mixer. He's like got this soup or whatever. He's like drinking. I don't know. You should look it up. Baki invisible food or whatever. Baki. I don't know. It just even Coach AP non-existent ingredients, bro. At least a 1-course meal. At least a 1-course meal.
Yeah, because we got talent, and it's the thing, like, I don't know. He knows, I feel like he knew players more than McDaniels did. He knew because like I said, I think it was more they were playing people, there were high contracts, and there was kind of like, we got to play you because if we don't, we're just wasting, you know what I mean? It's just a waste. But it's like AP was playing people that ball. It's not about the money. Can this dude play the position? Yes. Okay, well, he's going to start. You know what I mean? And it's putting the right people on the field. And so, and speaking of on the field, Justin Fields.
You know what? Whatever the coach and the OC think, is my thoughts. Because, I personally, for me, I'd be more inclined to just, I don't know, pick up Russell Wilson for $30 million or whatever. But, again, it's just whatever's going to work best for our scheme and stuff. And certainly getting a guy like Fields, who's really heading into his prime as an NFL player and could use a change of scenery. It's not like I'm this big Fields guy, but I'm also not super anti. And if he comes to the Raiders, I'll have his back, and we'll find the positives. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the biggest Tom Telesco fan for being hired as the GM, but I'm bought in now. He's a Raider. Yeah. Once a Raider, always a Raider.
So from what I hear, they're going to keep Champ Kelly too as, I guess, a combo. So I mean, I am very interested in to see them putting their heads together and getting this team better.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I feel like if Champ really felt strongly about leaving, we probably would let him leave. Mm-hmm. We could block it and stuff, but Champ is under contract. His contract is as an assistant GM and stuff. And so, he's kind of locked in with us. I think there's maybe maybe 2 teams left that have an opening at GM, but I think it's kind of a done deal. So any moves that he'd make almost certainly be lateral. But obviously, after having done the work for a while, having picked up players like Jack Jones, having done all of these really small work, helping out the team in a very tumultuous time, you might feel a certain way after not being rewarded for your efforts and stuff. So there's no guarantee he'll stay, but uh, you know, just got to
I
keep it
think
going.
I think that was an option too because I know if someone gets champ, we get picks for that, and I know if we had got Dodds, I believe that was the case that they would have got picks for that, and I think Telesco was pretty much canned when Staley got dropped. So basically, it was a free. You know what I mean? It's like you didn't have to give up anything, so it was kind of a smarter option if you look at it
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I feel like you shouldn't worry about. I don't think you should worry about the comp picks. I don't think you should worry about the comp picks, bro. Uh,
I-
you got to choose the best guy for the job,
Yeah,
and the best guy for the job will do the best with quote unquote lesser picks or whatever. He'll get the job done.
true that.
That's my thought. Is you got to pick the best guy for the job and take it from there.
Who did you say your quarterback was that you would you if we did trade up? You said Caleb or
Well, because I was just contrasting him to Drake May. I mean, if we were to trade up, I just want to trade up to probably the third pick,
mm-hmm.
take who we get, and who we probably would get would be Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I like Daniels too.
Yeah. The reason, and it's not, I haven't really been watching a ton of film on this. It's just Jaden Daniels. He's probably going to go the later of the three,
Mm-hmm.
and so if that's, it's just the cost would be lower. Whereas I don't think the difference would be radical, particularly when he'd be rejoining Antonio Pierce in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And be elevated, hopefully, in a way that Antonio Pierce has elevated Jack Jones, who might look like Jack Jones. You're looking like a dude, man.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
looking like that boy.
yeah. And that's excuse me, and that's that's Raider football. Lockdown DBs. You know what I mean? Like we have to get because you got Nate, we get Jack Jones, and then we add another because
Just one more. Just one more.
and this class is deep with the corners. I like Nate Wiggins. I like Kool-Aid. I like the other guy on the other side too, Arnold. Uh Cooper DeJean. I've watched a little of his stuff. I like it, but I know like I want to say there was like injury issues and stuff with him, but I don't know. There's some good corners out there, and I want to see us get one because we go against KC. We go against these throwing teams like the Chargers. Who knows what Denver's gonna be next year, but it's like we need to get. Well, maybe shit. Hey, maybe AB can find some more players like that though, like Jack Jones, and bring him in. Start just
I
say, hey,
feel
you want
like
to come on?
I feel like the Raiders have had like a recent tradition of just like making up just these sneaky pickups or whatever that like either off of other teams like practice squad or just like all this other stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure from my memory, for example, Darren Waller, he was just from the Ravens practice squad, bro. Like
Thank you,
we just like
Baltimore.
pick. Yeah, it's like bro. Thank you, dude. Like, and then we got a third round pick as well
Yeah.
for our time. He helped us make it to a playoff game. Almost got us one, and then gave us a third round pick in return, and all just for picking up a guy off of the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep.
So yeah, donkeys are also probably going to draft a quarterback or who knows, honestly. But yeah, the donkeys are in a horrible situation, bro. They just like if I'm a Broncos fan, like that's
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty bad. I'm feeling kind of doomed right now.
I honestly hope somebody jumps us. I mean, not jumps us in the draft, but trades with us. To
To
yeah.
get
I would
deeper.
I would I would rather that because then we could stack more. We could stack more and get more.
Yeah, trading back and stuff.
Yeah.
If you can kind of min max it correctly,
Yeah.
then definitely you just gotta.
Some more like if we can get like another second round or third round pick, so we can really stack some good talent. because we need
Major
some.
talent.
Yeah, we need some pieces. Not a lot of pieces, but we need some. Need some pieces.
Just
How are you about drafting tackles for the first pick?
just depends on the because again, it's not just the position; it's the player. You know, what I'm saying there has to be good players for the position. I haven't really, I'm only gonna begin to do my research and stuff, but you always, you can trade up. I've told this to you before. You can trade up and down in a draft based on need,
Mm-hmm.
but when it's your time to pick, you pick the best player. You know what I'm saying? So you can navigate the draft board however you want based off of positional need. Uh, but when it's actually your time to pick, you have to choose the best player that's come to you. You know what I'm saying? So uh, that's kind of my thoughts. So at its core, the ultimatum is always just choose the best guy, the best contributor on the field and stuff, and you can weigh things however you want. But yeah, let me read this thing from Holly. Let's check out. Leonard Williams played for Patrick Rand in New York, so it'd be cool if he took a team friendly deal to play with him again. Oh, that's potential. Did anyone even pick him up? Did anyone sign him after he got waived?
I don't
Leonard
think so.
Williams?
I don't think so. Maybe he's
Like
waiting on us.
I don't remember hearing anything about that.
Yeah, we've
It's
been
like if
flirting
he,
with him for a while too, like just kind of wanting to add him over here.
yeah, I mean, in that case, oh yeah, it does seem like we're apparently interested in the right tackle from Bama as well. There's a offensive lineman I think from
I
Bama
think
that.
Lathan, I think JC Lathan or
Yeah, yeah. But hey,
yeah,
as
good.
much depth at the O line as possible. You know what I'm saying? Help protect, regardless of whatever quarterback we have. This
Mhm.
league, you got to protect your QB.
Yeah, I hope we do that in free agency. Honestly, I would like a vet line, like linemen. Yeah, have some guys to develop, but I think now is the time that we need vets. We need vet at that position. We need people that it's gonna take, so it's gonna take them a year to get their strength up to be able to compete against guys that have been playing for years, you know what I mean, rushers that are, legit Pro Bowl rushers, so we need someone that's played the game before, knows how to respond, who's, who's been there, and I just feel like in the draft we should get our speed guy, our, kind of retool our team with fast wide receivers, running backs, you know what I mean, with the eventual predecessors for Aiden O'Connell, like that future, just adding the youth again, but we need veterans at a
Stacking it
certain.
up,
Yeah,
stacking it up. Get them undrafted, good
yeah,
players that
yeah,
every team always has a way to find, including the Raiders.
yeah,
So yeah, um,
yeah. And
yeah.
I
We're
know
next.
Tony
What's
was
up?
saying, the reason, we finished with pride and for AP. I know it was a lot of it was, we were playing for AP's job, but I feel like after he beat the damn Chiefs, like that should have been, you know what I mean? It should have already been like, okay, you're in, because it shouldn't have took that long. We were out of the playoff contention and all that anyway. So it's like you're either gonna hire the man or you're not. You either know what you're gonna do, and I think a lot of players had a lot of input on them keeping him, because they probably would have lost a lot of players if AP didn't get, But who knows what would have happened, but I feel like we were in a position to be there, and we could have benefited off that too, being in that pick. People trying to trade up to get a quarterback and whatever. We would have had another first round pick for next year. Another, you know what I mean? It's if we want to get our team better, man, we gotta learn how to play the game and try to hustle for our team. It's like 13th pick. It's like once you're like in mid pack, that's kind of like trade back. It's like you're like, we might as well trade back because the best of the best are already gone. You know what I mean? The top 10 are already gone. And it's like now it's like, okay, best available. Who's the best available or trade back. You know what I mean? To get more picks.
Tony's spitting facts, though. Tony's spitting
Yes,
facts.
sir.
We Adam Butler is playing some big defense for us, and we do have actually a fair amount of money to spend in free agency. Unlike other teams, we are not in cap
Mhm.
hell. we have things to do with money, whether that's a free agent quarterback or not. Any final things you want to bring up with me? I'm tired as hell, and I'm just not in a position to have a conversation. I'm trying to get in a position to knock the F out on that
I know
plane. You
that's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Hell yeah, man. Hey,
I gotta
safe
just
travel.
make it. The plane I can get on in like 110 minutes. 110 minutes is when it goes, and so just pass the F out. 110 minutes.
Hey,
That's the timer.
tell all my brothers and sisters out there, I said Raider love. You know what I'm saying, from California. Yep.
I hear though,
Safe travels.
yeah, I do hear in Africa though, they call black people from America Yankees. That's what
Oh,
I hear.
now tell me,
There's no solidarity.
we Oakland Athletics out here.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's good. There we go.
So, yep. Hey,
Okay.
safe travels, bro. Appreciate you coming on. When you come back, definitely hit me up, man, and we'll do this again too.
Okay, yeah. Peace and love, man. I'll spread the love. If I I bet I'll run into one person who's wearing a Raider or some kind of Raider gear. I'll try and take a picture, hopefully with them.
Oh, that's what's
Hopefully
up,
with them.
man.
I'll send it to you. I'll send
For
it to you.
sure. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
peace and love, Raider Nation.
Yes, sir, Morris.
Salute.
Have a good one, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, we do. I think I heard we had like 50 mil or 55 or 50 mil or so. So we got some money to play with. And yeah, I like Butler. I like what we seen out of him. We're figuring it out. We're figuring out who's who and who's not. I feel like Amik has hung around this team and he's fought for his career, man. Like he's definitely, earned a spot. Somebody might pay him some money. I hope he stays home. He stays, loyal to this Vegas soil. And, but because I like what he brings to the table as even as a depth piece, he's a good, good piece to have. Hey. Super Bowl party. Let's go. Hey, especially if it's Baltimore, Detroit. Ooh. Yeah, my coworkers are gonna be mad at me too if they're watching too. Sorry guys, but it is what it is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's coming. He might not come back. I'm telling you, Mars might go over there and see some things. And he's gonna be like, "Ooh, I'm home now." Call home, say, call the wife and kids, say, "I won't be coming back. I'm an African now." But we gonna see. It's gonna be funny, man. Yeah, 55 million. Yep. So I know for sure. So I know they were talking about Fields and everything like that. I don't know. Like I wouldn't be mad at it. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he's. I think he is an upgrade to what we have. So anything we can do to upgrade. And I like that he's at least mobile, so he can get himself out of trouble. And until we fix this line, he's gonna have to do that. Yep. Yeah, I think they said too. I think I heard yesterday they were saying that basically we can even have more than that once we break down these deals, extensions, and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, I feel like if we use, oh no, sorry guys. I just feel like if we use people in the right way, like I don't know. I kind of like. I don't like it on Madden, but I like doing those reverses. Those sweep plays or those jet sweeps with. I don't like doing them with Renfro there, but I feel like he can be used in that game because he has a little wiggle to himself. I feel like he can. Sorry, my cat's going crazy, guys. My bad. Say what's up since you want to be on TV. Say what's up. Hey, right. Do it. Do it. All right. Do it. All right. All right, thank you. All right, I'm back. Yeah. See, Jim, that's crazy too. I wish somebody was silly enough to trade for Jimmy. That would be so nice, but they're not. But I just feel like we just got to fix this quarterback situation. Like if that's what it's gonna take, if we do trade up, I just hope he's the guy. Because if he's the guy, that's one less thing we got to worry about, and all we got to do after that is keep him upright and healthy. Yep, Hoyer's got to go. Hoyer has to go, go, go. I can't wait to. He better. I hope he does. And I think he should. And like I said, we add another rookie back or someone to go with him as Zamir. I think we'll have something nice. Yeah, Bolden's got to go too. He scored, I think, that Charger game, and that was about it. But yeah, it's time for him to go. All get these Patriots out of here, man. Get all these Patriots out of here. Yeah, get all these Patriots out the building. Bye, Bolden. Yep, move on from James at center. I definitely agree. Not sure if it saves us any money. Probably not a lot. He's a pretty cheap contract. But yeah, we need somebody. We just need to upgrade that everything but Parnham and Miller, and then everybody else has to go. And if you had to keep one of those three from, I don't know, I would have to say, or I'd say out of James or Luminor. That's a tough one too, because I feel like they really get a push up the middle. And see, if it's Aiden, we can't afford that because he's not able to move like that. He's not able to run. So, I believe, because I don't know, I would kind of keep Luminor probably over James if I had to, but I don't want to. Yeah, I would like to see Parnham actually at center too, but then we're gonna be searching to fill these guard positions again. Oh yeah, that Bobo. Yeah, yep. I'm hoping these. I don't know. See, the thing with the Niner Detroit game is that how much faith can we really put in Detroit? You know, Detroit has not been in this situation, but Jared Goff has. Jared Goff has. So, you know, he's. I like that he's. Because Aaron Rodgers came from Cal. Jared Goff came from Cal. Two way different quarterbacks. I'm not even putting them on the same level, but I'm just saying like it's good to see some Cal quarterbacks because we rarely had any kind of success with in the quarterback position. It was rare, and the rare times that we had was Aaron Rodgers, and Jared Goff. So it's good to see them have success and Super Bowl success. Jared Goff not yet, but we'll see how this one goes. Yeah, that's where a lot of the stuff changed too. Was when they traded away our line with Hudson, Gabe Jackson. We had a pretty good thing going there. Yeah, Penn. Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, I should be able to give you guys a little info, but yeah, trying to get one of our players on. We're just gonna work out some scheduling things, and then I'll fill you guys in and let you know when it's coming. But it's coming. Yep. So basically, this off season, I will be working on myself as well, getting ready for next season. Everybody, this was the first year of the podcast. And we're still rolling, still going. I'm going to be consistently bringing stuff even after the football season. We'll get into the comedy and all the good stuff, but first things first. Yep, I got to get another jersey too, man. I really do. I have the last ones I got were the Josh Jacobs, and then he changed his number, so I'm rocking the old school, classic, vintage 28s. But yeah, I gotta upgrade. I gotta figure out. I might try to get that Jack Jones though. See what that Jack Jones do. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for next year we play the Saints. I wish. Oh, I wish it was at. It was at Allegiant Stadium, right? Because we. I think it would just be funny because we would get to beat DC at home. You know, but it's okay. We can go down to New Orleans and give them that work too. But I'm excited for that game too. I wish that was at Vegas because that would be the one that I would go to. But I don't know. I don't know what game I'm going to next year, but I will figure that out. But I'm excited, already excited for the next season, for the draft, to see what our boys are gonna do, seeing what the coaching staff is gonna get going. I know that would suck. That would really suck. I hope he plays. I want him. I want him to. I want him to lose, definitely. And I want us to beat him. I want us to put up 40, and we go about our business. Let me see. Just got my Max Crosby jersey. The inaugural season patch on it. Yes, sir. With that 60, on it. Yes, sir. Yep. Yep. So who knows? I think from what I feel is going on with this new, the new GM. There's going to be a splash. There's going to be a big splash. Who knows what it's going to be? But who knows what we are going to do? But I feel like we find our quarterback this year. That's what the plan is kind of been. I think that's what McDaniels was going for. I think like literally, I think he was really trying to get his quarterback this year. And he was trying to make it look good, like he was really coaching, but he was being an idiot, driving us into the ground. So I'm glad we stopped that. We upgraded in a way. We got some good things. I don't know. Ziegler, I really didn't have a problem with. Like, he just, I guess, had to go as a package deal, so it is what it is. He didn't really call McDaniels out on his shit, so I think that's what it was. He was like, well, if you ain't gonna say nothing, then maybe you shouldn't be here. If you ain't got the balls to speak up, so you gotta go. So let's see what Telesco does. So like a lot of people say, he drafted the Peyton Mannings and the Justin Herberts. So I would like to see us with someone, if we could be in the middle somewhere of that. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be Peyton Manning. It doesn't have to be Herbert. And sorry I put Herbert down here. He's a Charger. He will forever be down here. So, Peyton Manning was a beast. Top 5, I think, of all time. You know what I mean? If I'm just thinking off top. Definitely one of the best to do it. Consistently had his team competing every year. The Chargers suck. But like I said, that has nothing to do with anything. But Herbert, I can't say he's a bad quarterback. He's okay. He can definitely do the job. He's competitive. He's definitely gonna, give you a chance. I feel if we had like a Herbert type, we would be okay. We'd be able to score points. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, we just have to get something, and we're gonna see, because he's gonna. I think he's 2-0 on quarterback so far. But let's see. Let's see if he can add someone that's going to be able to take this team to that level. And with that said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody coming through, spending this Saturday with your boy. Dick would have taken. Yeah, and the thing is, we traded up, I think, for Aiden, right? So basically, I don't think Aiden was on anyone's radar, you know what I mean, where we had to really trade up. So that was a lost pick there because we had, I think it was 12, give or take 12 or 13 picks, and we ended up just basically using damn near just half of them. You know, because he traded up for, I think, Mayer. He traded up for some, you know, there was just certain, I want to say Trey Tucker or something like that. We traded. So there was some craziness in this draft. And I see maybe that's why Ziegler might have been out too, because this was a crazy, interesting, to say the least, draft. Oh, yeah. Definitely check out my sister Holly. She'll be live today with the Royal Rumble. Definitely check it out. Check out the Dark Podcast too. Check them out. Shout to Just Win Baby Podcast too. I was checking that out last night too. Very good to the whole panel. Shout. Definitely so. I should be. What time are you on, Holly? Yeah. Yeah, and it seems like that's what we're always doing too, man. Like it's always, you know, we expect what they did for, because look at McDaniels. Oh, he was the offensive guru, and you know, we all thought that he was gonna, you know, be at least a, you know, capable beside. Oh hell yeah, yeah. I wish we could say we wish you guys luck, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go Detroit. Nah, shout to Coach Vic, man. B-side interviews. Shout. Yep, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. I will be tuning in. Holly, let me know what time you gonna be live, and I'll see if I'm gonna be here. I know I gotta take care of some stuff real quick, and then I should be back. I want to say give or take about like 1-ish. Yep, I'm tired of saying next year too, my brother, Mr. Furbo. I'm tired of saying next year, but I really feel this is our year coming. This is really our year coming. Like I know, and it just feels like, you know, we shook DC, and at that point I didn't care who our quarterback was, really honestly, and it felt like it this year with what we seen with Garoppolo, Aiden, and Hoyer. But at least we found 1 out of 3. We can get rid of Jimmy. We can get rid of Hoyer. Now we just need to add some more depth and competition and just let the best man come out, you know. And that's why I feel like we shouldn't do the big contract guy. Bring in, just draft 3 guys, even a undrafted, and let them compete it out. Let them battle out and let the best person get the job, like it should be. You know, it shouldn't be, money shouldn't factor in on who plays. It should be your talent. So, my bad. Let me see what we get. Okay. I should be back by 1. I think I'm gonna try to finish up and try to get back there. But I'll let you know as soon as I get back. He said never year. Yeah, we coming. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the likes. You know what I mean? I told you last spot I was on that AP would get the job. Yeah, you did call that too. And it's good. It's good for the culture of the game. It's good for the culture. And, you know, we could do a lot worse when it comes down to it. But at least we know he wants the best for the team at the end of the day. He's not an outsider. Yeah, hey, and James, you know we're gonna believe this year too. We're gonna believe like every year. And one of these years, James, we're gonna be right. And it's gonna be this year. Let's go. You know what I mean? That's what I say. We always. Yep. Future is bright. So I love you, nation. Appreciate you guys. Let's go to the next one.